February's vlog, and not unlike last month, we are still in lockdown. So a lot of the things that we will be doing for the Patreon this month is they're going to be kind of have to be adapted like they were last month. So firstly, we've already asked you guys the questions, so we've got our 12 questions ready, and we're going to be cracking on with them pretty soon. And also Raj is going to, because it was such a success last time, he's going to be doing a repeat of his Raj's drum lesson. So that's cool, and this time he's going to be doing Death of All, a little section of Death of All, kind of a cool drum beat in the middle of that. In terms of the playthrough this month, we are going to be all playing through the song In Our Sacred Skin, which I know some of you guys were interested in hearing and seeing us play it all together in our individual parts, so that's going to be pretty cool. Some of the other things we're going to have to get a little bit more creative with. Again, we can't go out and visit places for a walk down Monbury Lane, so we're going to have to probably do something a little bit more experimental with that, similar to what we did last time. So keep your eyes open for that. That should be quite interesting. One of the biggest changes that we're going to do this month really is to do with the behind the scenes video and audio that we usually do. Now, you'll remember from last month we gave you a little bit of pre-production from the album. And obviously we don't want to give away all the album, especially as at the stage it's in at the moment, the songs aren't completed because we haven't been able to rehearse because of lockdown. So we had a different idea this month where we might actually revisit an old song. In fact, it's a song off the first EP, a song called Bear River, and I basically... I've always felt that this song, I never really cracked it, if that makes sense. Don't get me wrong, the thing we released is good and it served a purpose early on in the band, but I never really felt like it reached its sort of zenith, as it were. And so I've kind of challenged myself to go back and re-look at the song again and almost treat it like it's a brand new song I'm writing and put it through all the processes that I put a new song through now. And I've obviously become a little bit more skilled at songwriting since the first EP, and it's going to be interesting to see what I come up with, and hopefully we'll be able to share some sort of video footage with you in some description about probably about the themes of the song, maybe some playing as well, and hopefully be able to give you some sort of download. And that's presuming we managed to get it done in time, because a month isn't a huge amount of time to obviously rework and record a song, but well, I'm confident that we'll get it done. So be interesting to see how that turns out. So, and then we'll obviously have all the usual playlists and various things like that. So yeah, keep an eye out for that. So as per usual, now you'll see a little montage of what we're going to do, and then I'll be back to talk about how it went at the end of the month. Cheers, bye. Okay, time for second half of February's vlog, and as I suspected, it has been a pretty crazy month. I don't think I quite realised quite how crazy it was going to be, how much work was going to be involved in all the things that we talked about doing, but nevertheless, we seem to have got it all done. This is the last thing that I'm recording now. So to go back through it all, so the easy stuff was obviously the Q&A and things like that. They went relatively easily. Raj's drum lesson, that was pretty simple, and all the playlists and things like that. Then the playthrough, which we did In Our Sacred Skin, I'm sure all the guys would agree that that's probably the most difficult playthrough we've done so far. It's a hard song, and you kind of, having to play it all the way through all at once, all three of us, and then edit it all three of us together. It was quite a challenge, but we did it, and I think it looks pretty cool. So that was good. We got that out of the way. And then a lot of the other things kind of were centered around the main thrust of the idea which I had this month, which was about doing something which we'd never tried before, which was to effectively write a song, or should I say rework a song in a month. And yeah, that's quite challenging doing that, because you end up, especially because we can't get together and things like that, there is time factors involved where, because you're collaborating on something, each time one person does something, it's not like you're in the studio and then immediately the next person does their thing. Like, they have to sort of fit it into when they can do it, and then they send you it, and then you mix it, and then you have to do your thing on top of it. And so the whole process can't help but be slightly drawn out. And I think I had quite grand ideas about it. 80-90% of them I managed to realise, but like, I would also say that, like, maybe next time I'll bring my expectations down a little bit. But we got it all done, and it sounds really cool. And even though we were doing it right up to the last minute, I'm really quite pleased with the results. And obviously there's the song itself that we redid, and I'm really happy of how it sounds. It's kind of, I guess it's a bit cheesy, but it's the song I always wanted to write, so that's great. And then I made quite a nice video to go with it, which sort of seemed to fit the mood of the new version of the song. And then I even did the walk down memory lane, where I talked about like why, in more in depth, why I wanted to rework this song. So yeah, a fair bit of stuff going on this month. It was pretty cool, really. I hope you guys have enjoyed all the content, and I hope you have listened to the Bear River, and you're going to be able to download a bit of audio of it as well. So hope you've all done that, and yeah, I look forward to next month. Now I've got to go and think about what we're going to do. Also, one thing I would say is to the people that are watching this that aren't our Patreons, that are maybe watching this on YouTube or something, or on Facebook, consider checking out our Patreon page, because we put a lot of work into it each month, and we make videos. I think the last time I checked, we've got like 38 videos on there, and there's all kinds of different types of content, a bit of something for everybody. And yeah, you can join up for as little as £3, so why not, eh? Okay, cheers for all your support. See you guys next month. Bye.